Morning. Hey, we're here for another live solve of the New York Times crossword. It's Thursday, March 4th, and we're looking at a puzzle by Blake Slonaker. And it's Thursday, so could be a little tricky. We never know. But we're gonna dive in and we're gonna tackle it together and see what we find. Wow. So tough start. Taradiddle. Never heard of that at all. I have absolutely no idea what that is. Russian country house. I want to say this is like Mansk. Maybe not, because this would be Lagoon Encircler is an atoll. Boy, I really thought that was going to be Mansk. Oh well. Swiss franc is probably the bread. Stack on a rack. Nail is like ace attests. Out and out now in a way. Like makes me think of like napping. Out now. Or could be like live maybe. The Crossroads. That's a tough one. I mean, I know that song because I'm of a certain age, but misspelling of the that's tough. They're swaddled and coddled. No, regain as affection. Like games decided by buzzer beaters or close games, contests or contests. Could be like trials, maybe. City stray. I mean, it makes me think of like a lost dog or something, but I'm not sure what it is. One of a pair that often goes missing. It's probably a sock. Run out of time. It's when your subscription lapses. Spot for an icicle is an eve. I gotta say, I'm amazed that more people don't get like maimed by icicles. I have some pretty sketchy ones on my eaves that I have to keep an eye on and maintain. And always keep your head on a swivel this time of year. Make sure you're looking up. Birds with S-shaped necks. So I think this is probably herons or egrets. Garden item that can be brined. Oh, cuke must be. So that looks like herons, right? A male actor with the most primetime Emmys. Primetime Emmys. So that'd be, I mean, what is that like? Law and Order, maybe? Primetime Emmys. Grey's Anatomy, that kind of a thing. Org for Drivers is probably the Professional Golfers Association. With 39 across classic sports video game, or a hint to the four squares. It was hard to follow. I'm going to come back to that. Something to take on a date. Retired pugilist Ali is Layla. That's Muhammad Ali's daughter, Layla Ali. I think she was like undefeated for most of her career. She's an excellent boxer. Gave a bit of lip, is probably sassed. Folklore fiend, I'm going to guess, is ogre. 14 pounds is a stone. It's tough when people give their weights or heights in alternate measurements, and it's like, oh, I weigh, 10 stones. Like, I couldn't even ballpark. Of course, I could, because it's 10 times 14, but I'll forget that immediately. As soon as this puzzle's done, poof, it's gone. All alternative is Tide, I think. That's like a, laundry detergent. Stamp collector. Let's see what this is. Unrepeated, sort of an old antacid slogan is plop. That's Alka-Seltzer. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Very enthusiastic gaga. So stamp collector, not sure. Not forget. Oops. Not forget. devout, pious. Some measures championed by the March for Our Lives movement. Let's see. Not sure about that. Co-founder of the women's rights newspaper, The Revolution. Not sure about that. Still making cartoons. That's a cell. That's kind of a nice clue. I like that. You're not still making them. It is a still picture that is used to create cartoons. Bad way to run. I want to say amok, but that's obviously not it. Supercharge is like, could be turbo. Turbo? I don't know, because this looks like tough pills to swallow truths. Supercharge. Divisions of a crone. So that's some kind of a Scandinavian currency, like Sweden, maybe. You'll thank me later. Tour of duty. Country that uses the crone. Ew. Eggs Benedict component. Interesting, because it's, and I want that to be hollandaise, but if it is, I've got a lot of stuff wrong there. Mufti's decrees. I'm not sure what that is. All-time single season hits leader in MLB history is Ichiro Suzuki, who like pretty much had a Hall of Fame career in America and Japan, I think. He really changed the whole way we thought about Asian baseball players, and I think got us really excited about, all these guys were going to come flooding in, and there was, Ichiro really stood out, though. I mean, he was really kind of one of a kind, and anyways. Seats that sink. Something chairs. Beach chairs, I guess. Beach chairs. What is this? Gain as affection. Oof. Taradiddle. It must be a fib, I guess. That's the contests. Beach chairs might be wrong, but what else would that be? Something chairs. Seats that sink. Counterpart to Bitte is Danke. That's German. Bitte is please. Danke is thank you. And then I think Bitte is also you're welcome. Tony Shalhoub's character is Abe. He's the dad. That's a funny show. Country house. Lower. Where some car logos appear. Must be hubcaps. Believers or the Bayhive are. Oh, maybe we've got Erebus, methinks. Boy, I'm amazed that I'm just getting to that conclusion now, but I think this is like a fan base or fan bases. FANBASE. Well, this is newborn babies, right? Newborn. Oh boy. So NBA, is that it? Newborn. Newborn babies. Oops. Oh boy. Don't do what I did. Is that going to work? And then fan base. Oof, wow. So NBA. So let's see this must be NBA Jam. Oh, are you even kidding me? Oh, I love this puzzle. This is fantastic. So this is NBA. Quick NBA Jam note. When I was in college, we played a lot of like Beirut beer pong, and we played by NBA Jam rules, which I think we made up. I mean, I think that was the thing that we came up with. In an NBA Jam, when you hit 3 shots in a row, then you're on fire and you basically can't miss after that. And so we played that if you hit 3 in a row, you would declare he's on fire, and you had to say it in the third person. And that meant you could shoot till you miss. And years later, I remember playing beer pong with other people, in another world, in another life, and they were playing by those rules, and it was very jarring. NBA Jam has a very special place in my heart. Yeah, love it. It's going to be hard for me not to write a glowing review of this puzzle. Ribeyes. And let's see. Must be able to get this lower. Out and about. Oh, lower. Cow? I really don't know what that is. Arch Shapiro, out now in a way. Shell, Obama, Nee Robinson. Stack on a rack or CDs. That's old. Part is a roll. What is this? City Stray, Alley Cat. Annoying Roommate is a slob. Contests. Eggs Benedict component. State is a vow or a ver. So this is going to be Ed Asner, I think. Quantity, but this would be amount, right? Amount. And Ed Asner, this will be a ver. Word with paper. That's term. Eggs Benedict component. It's going to take on R as an arm. Oh, Canadian bacon. Love it. I'm just absolutely loving it. John Ossoff. Violinist Leopold. Gave a bit of lip. Les Paul was the electric guitar pioneer, legendary guy. I don't know if I've actually ever heard him play the guitar, but he's pretty well credited for inventing it. Random criticism. Words immediately after Casca cries, "Speak hands for me" is et tu, Brute. Any day now, soon. Bread, dinero. Eve of the Vagina monologues. I forget it's retain. Some measures championed by the March of Our Lives. Gun bans. Divisions of a crone. Oof. This is going to be a tough little corner here. So Norway. So it must be like Ensler. I think that's between that one and this one here. I'm going to have a little bit of trouble with those last couple. Stamp collector's a passport. Random criticism. Oh, pot shot. Pretty old term, I feel like. Bumper to bumper activity. Bumper to bumper activity. Origin of water clock technology must be Egypt, because that was the origin of all technology that didn't come from Greece. For instance, say Space Oddity is a UFO. Founder of Susan B. Anthony. My number one association with Susan B. Anthony is that she's got a dollar coin with her face on it. And I loved coins. I loved things you could collect when I was a kid, like coins, stamps, stuff like that. Postcards, baseball cards, garbage pail kids, whatever. And so I always think of that. Bad way to run is a foul, which means we've got not worth a sow, which is an old unit of currency. What is this? Pinball, bumper to bumper. Oh, that's nice. Nail polish brand, supercharge. Oh, hop up. Tour of Duty is a stint, I guess. Mufti's decrees. Regain as affection. Win back. Back. Contest argues. And it's fatwas. And what is this? Beanbag chairs. Wow. Oh boy. And so this is either Dasha or Dacha. I'm going to say it's Dasha and Ensler. Nope. Dacha. Okay. And divisions of a crone. Ensler. Oh boy, this is. Boy, if I don't. What else could this be? Lower. I want it to be cow, but I mean, what else would this be? I feel really good about all the other entries in this puzzle. Okay, so it's not lower. Bow, like, because it's got to be something that works here. God, what could this be? Oh my God, I have a missing letter here. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Gave a bit of lip, pouted. Wow, that's a tough cross. A-U-E-R. So, wow, that's kind of ridiculous. I'm sure some of you noticed that I just was trying to complete the puzzle that had a missing letter here. But so I did have it right. It was Ensler and Dacha. I don't really have any idea what a Dacha is. I feel like this is something that probably came up in, like, I don't know, Dostoevsky thing, and they refer to this word a million times, and it's like either you've read it and you know it wrote, or you don't. Great puzzle though. I'm such a huge fan of NBA Jam, and I love that they incorporated, like, I feel like this is the puzzle I would have written if I'd submitted a puzzle. Would have been an NBA Jam puzzle. There's a lot of really tough crosses though. I like A-U-E-R is really hard. This one, Dacha, Ensler crossing O-R-E as divisions of a crone. Like, this should be more of a gimme clue. I mean, there's tons of ways you could clue or. Even with a current reference like Minecraft, I mean, there's just a billion ways to clue or. So I'd like to see something a little more creative there. Or plus ogre, that's a little bit overlappy. That's not great. Gun bans, pretty controversial. Pot shot, I'm kind of curious, like, where that expression came from, like why it's a pot shot. I like this, Beliebers or the Bayhive, for instance, fan base. The themers are pretty good. A lot of just like gamey stuff, right? Fan base and pinball. Win back is more of like a romantic clue probably, but it's got the word win in it. So there's just a lot of complimentary fill that goes along with this NBA Jam theme. Yeah, not bad. I liked it. And let's see, 1649 for live solve. I mean, I'd say that's kind of right in the meaty part of the curve. It's fun solve. I liked it. And now I'm going to get cracking on my full write-up of this puzzle. So I'll have that up later today on crossboss.blog. So please check that out. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit the like button and subscribe, and join me again next week for another live solve of the New York Times crossword. So thanks again. Have a great day and a great weekend. Bye.